The sides' only previous meeting back in 2004, Bele Nomvete scoring a brace in a 2-0 win at the African Cup of Nations tournament held in Sfaxien, and that 2-0 win back almost 20 years ago.
Hugo Bruce umfoke wazalelwa kwele laseHamburg eBelgium, kuye ke ngumqeqeshi weqela iBafana Bafana. Udlale kakuhle kakhulu kuzawuthi kangoku 11 matches akakabethwa tu kwaphela. Abantu bangangayiqondi lonto, kodwa ke into ecacileyo leyo kwimidlalo yakhe ayidlalileyo. Uthe into yoba unerekhodi entle kakhulu inguye noHelman Mkhalele. Ngaliqala ngokwalo apho ke njengoko nditshile uJeno Mfoka Roy iminyaka 70 ubudala, wazalelwa kwela lase-West Germany eMeinheim. Kuye ke lowo obamba umcimbi. Sithatha into yoba ke apha eMoses Mabhida Stadium City malisuke lihlale Mfoka Abrahamson.
Thanks so much, ZB. We are about to get underway, and the journey to 2026 begins here for Bafana Bafana. Just waiting for the whistle to sound from the referee, and we will be getting underway. South Africa in their yellow and green colours, or golden green if you prefer, get us underway, playing from our left to our right as we look at things with this experienced lineup. Of course, missing players like Maseko, who had to withdraw, Grant Kekana as well, and Lebo Motiba. Also Lyle Foster, not part of the squad as a result of mental illness that we wish him all the best with. And Cassius Mailula, who these days plays in Toronto. He's played just 3 matches, all of them as a sub for his club, and Hugo Bruce has said he's not going to consider him if he's not playing regularly. So those are the problems for them. Benin, of course, playing without Olivier Verdon, who lost his brother yesterday. He's had to fly home to his home country. They also are missing their key striker, Ayagun Tosin, the man from Lorient, who's out with a thigh injury as well. 12 here is Hlongwane in his 18th appearance, and Tembazwane keeping possession for South Africa. They'll play a patient game. It is hot, extremely hot in eThekwini Kakasini today. Playing some nice football, forcing Benin to chase shadows in these early exchanges. South African team very confident. As I said, 6 Sundowns players who started last week in the starting lineup. And just knocking it about now from man to man. Khuliso Mudau, who was outstanding last week. Now Kulu across the back to Motobi Mvana. Just a little bit about Benin as we watch South Africa's build-up through the midfield. The capital is Porto Novo. They're the 100th largest country in the world, but the 74th largest in terms of population density. They find themselves on the bulge of the African continent. In West Africa, there's a chance here for Bafana to open the scoring, and it hasn't taken them long at all. Well, the man who's got it is the man who scored against, or set up that goal against Morocco. It took just 2 minutes for the Egyptian-based Percy Tau to bang it into the net. It is goal number 14 for him in his 40th appearance. And Bafana Bafana already leading inside 3 minutes. It's a wonderful, wonderful move, and beautifully finished off in the end by the educated left foot of Percy Tau. Lovely through ball. The keeper comes but doesn't really commit. But as things stand at the moment, very much one-sided. The possession stats strongly in favour of South Africa, and the shots on goal as well. Vala playing it forward. Lovely control by Zwane. And now Mokwena distributing it out wide. That's a lovely pass. Modiba keeping it alive. Sitole tries the through ball again. Lovely touch, and just needed a finish. There might be one here. There is one here. The flag stays down. South Africa have got a second, and it's a first ever goal in national team colours for that man, number 20, Khuliso Mudau, who was in the right place at the right time to tap home. Must say the defence went to sleep for Benin. And on his 6th appearance in national team colours, the man from Musina has rounded it off, but have a look how easy this was. The through ball, lovely touch. And you see as the ball breaks free, Mudal finds himself in the right place at the right time. Former Leopards and JDR Stars footballer has doubled the lead. So they scored in the 3rd minute. They scored in the 2nd minute of stoppage time as well, but excellent play by Zwane. And in the end, with the defence not coping, it's Khuliso Mudal who taps in.
Almeida usebenzile pha ukhuselela nqaku besilibalile. Funeke kusetyenziwe kodwa. Ngoku nguye uRashid Mumini. Xesibali biwe lo bhola kwakhona Themba Zwane. Almeida zama ungena apho kodwa uZwane wafumana ispace kuTawu. uTawu wagabadula ngasekunene. Qhube ngamandla ibhola yakhe. Phazamisene apho noTijani. Buyela kwakhona kuTawu. Baleko kokoko. Akadinwanga tu kwaphela waxesa ibala phansi uphisa ngalo bhola phisile ngokwenene Benini ibambile kodwa kuzafuneka kusetyenziwe washiywa ngoku kuDoso yahlala emnatheni phazama enziwe ngumZantsi Afrika Benini yafika ngocaptain wabo Steve Michel Boni hlabe emnatheni wancancazela sisifumene isipakhe bekuthethwa ngaso kodwa sivela kwiBenin counter South Africa ibihlasela ibuza imibuzo khangela phala bhola fika kwa byline gotyiwe lo bhola phu imisebe idefense yomZantsi Afrika Sibisa kakwazanga ivalela yekiwe kwelicala lingapha nguye uXulu cross enhlapho kaDoso yafika epholile ucaptain phumela ngaphandle ngokukhawuleza okukhulu Benin fumana ithuba mhlawumbi ngalelo kugqibela kodwa nabo bayibhatyaza bayikhuphela ngaphandle ingoHassan. So maybe action yokugqibela lena ngoba sifikile sagqitha kwimizuzu emine ebesinikiwe igwaxaza. Akhalo Machini abhomboloza abalandeli nabathandi eMoses Mabhida latsho igwijo bayantshontyela atsho amakhwelo athi into besiyizele siyigqibile.
Terrible weather condition. This surface has got rain on it. There are puddles all over the park, and it is going to be difficult for the South Africans to play ball. You can see already the ball stopping in the puddles as Rwanda get us underway, playing in yellow and blue colours. This colourful nation ranked 140th in the world, 76 places behind Bafana Bafana on the world ranking list. They call them the Wasps. I don't know if Wasps can sting in wet conditions. We'll have to wait and see. But you can see it's going to be really testing conditions, very different from what South Africa faced in Durban at the weekend when they took on Benin. That man, Percy Tau, was the man of the match.
Abadlali okufaneleke bakwenze kakhulu la ukudlala ngokukhulu laphana ke ukubambisana ikakhulukazi ke abadlali beNingizimu Afrika uma benze njalo kwaba nobunye mhlambe ke singathola umphumela bekuyibhola laphana ke elithanda ukuba ingozi kakhulu ke ibhola leli ke lika Gilbert ke la Mukisha umfana odlala ku APR lapha FC bekubhola leli ke bekuyiphasi nje enhle naye wenza irun kodwa kwashuthi ke angle uyivale kahle lapha uRonin Williams. Ubesele la ubengekho kwiposition ekahle ithuba ke lokuqala lomdlalo lokushayela laphana epalile ethola uyena lapha uMukisha onanto futhi enye inkinga ke yes 1-0 basheshe ke manje bayithola ke ade chaza la lapha lapha mana eliswethu ukuthi noMichael Chaza ukuthi la amagoli la ku Rwanda laphana ayidlala kodwa ke nakho ke manje la kwenzeka yazi imbethu mehlwana kwenzeka into engalindelwe umuntu umugisha lapha uhlula laphana ke laphana i chance yokuqala masuka lapho nale ke futhi ibhola liyabuya ke yena lapha ke ipartner yakhe in crime yena lapha Innocent lapha ntshuti ethola ibhola iphutha lapha ke linkundla emdidile uNkosinathi Sibisi ngoba nale ibhola ufika kuqala ebholeni kufika iforward iyamsusa ebholeni bebabili uXulu noSibisi bengisaqeda ukusho ukuthi kufanele kube nobunye kubadlali kube khona lapha ke ukubambisana basebenzisane kube nokuzwana akusikho okwenzekile bamzuma futhi lapha ugoalkeeper Ronan Williams bengangithemba ukuthi bengakalindeli ukuthi le ndoda izoshaya nansi ke yellow card igame yethu nje sishintshe indlela esidlala ngayo ukuthi solibeka phansi akuze kusiza la ukuthi nje lapha abadlali bakhulume ubeshilo la uDoctor uthi ke okuyikhona okukhulu kubadlali uma inkundla asibone ke futhi ke nali ke ibhola elingabe ke inkosi futhi haw angathi lapha ke I right back lebisi lapha uFitina lapha ke Omberenga angathi sizosutha indukla ngenxa yale nkundla bona nje lapha kodwa ke good timing goalkeeper uyibonile ukuthi ke ayiye lapha enethini yakhe wayeka lapha ke ukuthi ayivimbe wagoqa isandla kodwa ke ingozi ke ikhona la.
Of course, his brother Mark Mayambela played for so many different clubs in South Africa, 5 different clubs in total. And Mihlali, who's 27 years of age now, hails from Cape Town, doing the business for the family. Another mistake, referee says play on, they've got a second goal! Would you believe it? That was dreadful defending, absolutely shocking defending. And Gilbert Mugisha from APRFC, who made his debut the other day against Zimbabwe, he's got the second goal, and it was oh so easy. 2-0 to the Wasps, who are stinging hard, and this is not what the doctor ordered. Gilbert Mugisha adds to the goal by his clubmate Nshuti, and before the half-hour mark, South Africa are being taught a lesson, but look how easy this is. Mudal wants the keeper to come. You can't do that on a wet surface because the ball just holds up. On a dry surface, that's fine. But there's a lack of communication between Mudal and Williams. Williams doesn't come. Mudal thinks he's going to come for the ball. He doesn't. And in waltzes Mugisha and slots it into the far corner of the net. A simple goal. Both goals have been simple. Dreadful defending on both occasions.
Tebehlezi belingananga izulu. Oh, asiboneke lapha ithuba lokuthi ke kube u2-1. Oh! Bekodwa ke bevele lingeke libalwe. Belivele lingeke libalwe ke leli. Akuhambi neze. Kahle. Fiacre lapha uNtwari. Akanamsebenzi ongako. Awenzayo bekwi lapha ukuqala iningizimu Afrika ithola ithuba kodwa ke vele bese be offside position beze beba babili uPhesi noMihlali lapha ke ubongo kuhle Hlongwane.
Mokoena, who's come across to take the corner from the other side of the park, puts it on the head of his teammate. But Yaya heads over the bar, and another chance goes a-begging. I don't think Fiacre's had a save to make, effectively, in the first 45 minutes. Fiacre and Twari. This would be a massive win if Rwanda hang on. It'll be one of the biggest wins in their history. Ended bottom of their group at AFCON qualifiers. Started today, second bottom in the group in World Cup qualifiers. Mokoena, have a go from range. He does have a go. That's what we want to see. It makes sense. Test the goalkeeper on this wet surface. You never know how the ball will bounce. And Tebogo Mokoena taking the opportunity to do just that.
Labadlali ke bayo Rwanda into ebingalindelwe umuntu imanishimwe dlala kahle kakhulu lo number 3 imanishimwe yabona nje ubheke lapha bengicabanga ukuthi uzothatha ishot imanishimwe kodwa abasajahe lutho okusemqoka bona ukuthi Ronan Williams ukanti usasebenza intuthu kuyabhola emchayile ngempela laphana ke ethi hayi ake uzwe kodwa-ke uRonnie Williams wawenza wakhe umsebenzi khona-ke kusebenzile bebafana ukuthi nje iRwanda idlala kangcono kunathi mhlambe isinabadlali abangcono ine-coach eyaziyo ukuthi-ke yenzani yingakho-ke iwina iRwanda hayi ukuthi ngoba mhlambe kodwa-ke sibheke lapha ukuthi phela ingendlela amagoli angene ngakhona amaphutha mhlambe naloku ithuba lapha mayihambela kodwa-ke ugoalkeeper naye ukhona mhlambe into esingayisola ukuthi amagoli asuke angena njengamaphutha ama-defenders ingakho sibona ukuthi-ke akuhambi kahle cisho-ke la silithole igoli lapha wavimba ngonyawo ugoalkeeper sibone-ke futhi ukuthi nangutebohoma ukukwena la ukuthi ngeke nisilithole nelokubika lofike libikele udeni Jordan ukuthi-ke ndoda nansi-ke manje lapha le-through ball kaMugenzi kodwa-ke bengesi-through ball beliya nje lapha eceleni lela sibone-ke la bayadlala abe-Rwanda mhlambe asibanike ijubu singathi hayi idlala ukuthi ngoba mhlambe ayidlali kahle iBafana asithathe ngokuthi iRwanda iyadlala nange manje apolish Themba Zwane nange la isikuthi khona mhlambe engakuthola iBafana hayi khona bekuyithemba leli-ke ebelithembile kangcono kwengezwa 4 minutes ngeke sithole.
Nigeria and South Africa faced off in a massive World Cup qualifier in Group C just 4 months after their epic AFCON semi-final clash. Finidi George's first competitive match for the Super Eagles against the Bafana Bafana, unbeaten on their last 2 visits to Uyo. Either from distance or from the penalty spot, he can be clinical. It is the midfielder who clips the crossbar. What an effort. And they do so now. Sito with a wonderful reverse ball, skipping, dancing, and it's 1-0. Well, brilliance in the build-up, and Themba Zwane showed incredible composure before planting it into the bottom corner of Wabali's net. Fawubi on the spin, and what a response! 37 seconds needed for Fisayo Deli Bashiru to level this tie up. And time to cause havoc for Samuel Chukwueze. Gets the 1-2. Oh, it clips the crossbar. Hands on his head. He can't believe that didn't drop in. It does eventually get fired in from distance. Lovely ball in behind, Terry Murphy. Well, that is a magician's act. Williams bringing a ball rather than a rabbit out the hat. Nigeria hit back to hold South Africa on home soil. It's finished here in Uyo. Nigeria 1, South Africa 1. What a match.
Well, a big welcome to the Free State Stadium in Bloemfontein, where South Africa's Bafana Bafana are hosting their neighbours, the Warriors of Zimbabwe, in a World Cup qualifier that both sides need to win. Modiba firing the ball. Oh, it's taken over. This could be an early chance. It is. It's an early goal. 1-0 to South Africa. Reina making no mistake. What a mistake from the Zimbabwe defence. Can Zimbabwe come back? This is a good chance. Oh, it's level already. Not even 2 minutes on the clock and Zimbabwe have levelled. Extraordinary stuff. Oh, nice work by Chirewa. He's off. Now he's got a bit of pace. He's in the area. The shot comes in. Williams, good save. Had to move sharply then. Little lay across for Chirewa. Nice touch from Chirewa. Oh, not too far wide. Oh, the cross comes in. It's Gusent's in. That is it. It was coming. Terrific work, and it's the substitute, Morena, who has the goal. Oh, that's a great ball through the middle. Is this going to be 3? It is. That's a super goal from Morena, his second of the evening. South Africa lead by 3-1. That was a special ball through the middle. South Africa have won this match against Zimbabwe by 3-1. Excellent performance, terrific entertainment from both sides.
Polokwane City in Limpopo, South Africa is where Bafana Bafana will seek victory over their landlocked neighbours Lesotho. It is FIFA World Cup 2026 qualifying action, and well, we're here on the continent, Africa, of course. We will see a wonderful battle between two nations who know each other very well. It's a good long ball, and that's excellent control. Look at the finish. Oh my word, that was so close. An excellent chance there for Mofokeng. He goes down under the tackle, but a fabulous piece of play. The control, just look at that touch there. Puts it on his right foot, and he just pulls it wide. Maybe he should have gone shot with his left. And a great covered defensive play coming across there. They've got a very strong mindset as they go in search of a goal. South Africa, the shot comes in! Wow, that was just in the side netting, and you can understand that if it's Percy Tau getting that left-footed shot, struck very hard into the side. Wonderfully set up. The officials to give Percy Tau the green light to take this. South Africa with the corner, far post it goes. 2 players there, it's headed away off the line. Percy Tau moves away. There's the shot coming in, it's not a bad one, just goes wide and high. The idea was good, but you can see that Mokwen is the player who has a fabulous right foot on him, and that's in his range. He scored goals like that. Flight path was fabulous, but a little bit wide, a little bit high. Lovely touch. That was sensational there. There's the delivery coming into the penalty box. Who's there? There's the header! It's just gone wide. And it was flying into Foster's path, and well, he made contact, but I think it just whipped in so quickly that I don't think anybody was ready for that. Quick off the surface. And of course, you could see that Jaden Adams looked like he was going to try and provide us with some acrobatic manoeuvre as he pulled the ball across. And of course, Foster was there to try and react. Salian gets the ball there. That's nicely done. Foster with a chance for a shot. Oh, it comes off the post and it hits the other post and goes out of play. Incredible. What a fine strike that was for the Burnley forward. Well, a wake-up call for Lesotho. Great strike with the right foot off the back of the goalkeeper, Sekoane. Keta. Nicely done, lots of space and an opportunity here. The ball comes across and dealt with in the defence there, luckily. And he had to turn up and produce that challenge in Gazana, otherwise that would have been something else. Very much onside, Mokachane. That's a great bit of play. Dow going on a bit of a wander. There's the opportunity. The pass comes over. Oh, it's in the back of the net. Of course it is. Mofokeng. It had to be him. The Pirates player delivers in the 60th minute, making his mark on the hour mark and doing it with style. Wonderful play down that right side. The finish was, well, just sensational. These fans, well, they're just celebrating big time. They bided their time, and the 20-year-old Orlando Pirates player produces what is a great goal. Lovely pass down towards the byline. It's been set up again. Can they get another shot in? There's the shot. Jaden Adams, second chance, and a second goal in the space of 3 minutes. And Hugo Bruce is celebrating big time. It's just too easy, and you get the impression that Lesotho have just taken their finger off the pulse of this game at the back. Get past the midfielder. That's how. Oh, they've given the ball away. This is going to be a great opportunity. The shot comes in. The follow-up is not good from Percy Tau, but it was close. Reina's getting this shot in. Excellent goalkeeping from Sekwane. But you've got to say, Reina should have done better than that. He's been given the ball. He's a big striker. Hits it pretty much straight at the goalkeeper. The follow-up, well, he was under a little bit of pressure from Maketa, but Percy Tau skying the ball. An important 3 points for South Africa. Hugo Bruce celebrates a very important game, a game that they knew that they needed to win. It was fundamental for their campaign to try and qualify for their first FIFA World Cup in 16 years. They're not there yet, but this is a big statement. The final score, South Africa 2, Lesotho 0.
The road to World Cup qualification goes up another level as sides look to book their place in football's masterpiece showpiece. The 23rd edition of the benchmark of elite sport in football is calling who is hearing, and who's hearing is fine-tuned. Here's Obas, not known for his penetrative passes, but one thing he does do well, he's a controller of attacks and breaks down many. Speaking of attacks, that one was from distance. Daisy cutter, nothing to worry. The goalkeeper. Here's a touch for Benin. There was a push, a little bit of it, but Ronan Williams was called into a save, and the flag had stayed down. A good move there from the West Africans. Junior Oletan on the end of this. Azadine caught looking at his own goals. That's never a good sign for a defender. Beautiful little cross. Never look convincing, Kuluse Mudau, Helmam Kelele. He used to eat off such chances. He made his name of such positions.
Yeah, very difficult for Benin to stop the movement of South Africa.
He's a midfielder, plays for Luxembourg National Division Club Victoria Rosport. On an early chance here for Bafana Bafana, already testing goalkeeper Danjino. Again, it's just that last killer pass. The road to accuracy has been inaccurate. Here's Morena, who plays this football in the Republic of South Africa with defending champions Mamelodi Sundowns, who are going for an 8th trophy. Well, Batusi Obas, teammate of his, just as a
Foster sees the ball sneak in and then celebrates with surety after what looked a very unsure moment. Bafana take flight in Abidjan. Comment ça va bien, magnifique. Bafana. 8 minutes before the hour. Perfect timing.
Yeah, that was a brilliant bit of play. Excellent ball into space there from South Africa.
He's dovetailed so well with Batusi Obas. I'm sure there were many questions as to the midfield composition of Obas and Mbata. They're not similar players. Here's Morena into the hands of Danjano. Was motoring, or maybe just took it a bit too early. Tapelo Morena.
Yeah, an opportunity for him to stretch his legs there. Pelo Morena.
Although Cape Verde have made it 2-1, as Rocher has a problem with hamstring. Olitan. Magic man Olitan. And a shot from distance. Acting the GPS coordinates is wide. But at least a sign of intent from Seisita Almeida. Here's how it happened.
Yeah, excellent defending there from Qualifiers Medao, just forcing Olitan into the traffic there.
7 to play. Oh, and then a chance for Bafana Bafana, which sees a second goal off the bench. It's Jaden Adams scores back-to-back goals. That's the power of Bafana's bench in Abidjan. And for a second time, it's Vavavoom for Hugo Boss and his side. There's that game, set, and match. As the baby steps to world acclaim and a place among the stars, the likes of France, Morocco, Peru, stands for Bafana Bafana. They win in Abidjan, 2-0 at full time.
Line Foster. Funa ngapha ke kudla apolisa. Sibheka lapha ke apolisa. Efaka lapha ke phakathi eboxini Mudiba. Amshiya phansi uthini Nompempe uthi umdlalo uqhubeke. Khalakatho! Na yale umpahla. Iyalako. Asekwaduma izandla kwaduma ihlombe kwaduma izandla kwaduma ihlombe kwaduma izandla kwaduma ihlombe kwaduma izandla kwaduma ihlombe kwaduma izandla kwaduma ihlombe elihle ibhola liphakathi lapha ke Obrimo Diba lathola Mohaunkota eyihambela nje yadlala TV wadlala umtshini we-satellite antsho vele siyabe sibhadele awu Bafana siyavena Ningizimu Afrika siyabangena uyakuthanda lokho uHugo Brosa uthi madoda phesheya la siyakhona ngonyaka 2026 iyalakota sibheka lapha ke Banana Dashboard sandla sempela skimsolo bathemba lamahumusha nansi itsotsi yephakaniya Sipombule sele phansi ke Sipombule uyahamba ke Obrimo Diba ukhona na ukungavela la eyiletha Obrimo Diba ithola lapha ke apolisa wenze njani uapolisa ibhola leNingizimu Afrika Mohaunkota phakathi eboxini alitholi umuntu Obrimo Diba wayitsiba nalithuba ya shale umpahla kwaduma izandla kwaduma ihlombe 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 iyaqatshwa ke indlela eyalapha ke e-United States Lyle Foster upick up ke i-second ball wareacta ke kubadlula bonke uwayitsiba diba unoshintsho unozinti wakhule thunywa uLyle Foster uyazi ukuthi ke ushintsho wenziwani iyadlala TV iyona ke iCongo ibhekene lapha ke nezwe ke laseTanzania izokutshela ukuthi lokho kubabeka apha bayo ke iCongo sibheka lapha ke ibhola leNingizimu Afrika Lyle Foster uyabuza kuvela bani ufuna ukuyiyela ayiveza kamnandi nalithuba Khalakatho nanka amaphoyisa engena ngodli lapha ke ezweni laseLesotho onside apolisa ubhekana nonozinti iyadlala TV wadlala umtshini we-satellite antsho vele siyabe sibhadile antsho vele siyabe sikhokhile imali noma ibhokisi.
So when the draw was made for the African World Cup qualifiers and South Africa placed into the same group with Nigeria, many predicted that this would prove the decisive match, and so it has turned out to be in Group C, It is Bafana against Nigeria, live from Bloemfontein, and with a place in the World Cup at stake. So here they come. William Troost-Ekong on the left-hand side, the Dutch-born defender leading out the Nigerian team. And whoops, a little bit of slipping. Is that a portent of things to come for Nigeria? Surely footballers are a little bit superstitious. What does that say, Stanton, about what's going to happen?
Maybe a bit of muti on the right-hand side of that, but you never know.
Good start here for Bafana. Chance at the back post. Nkota. Maybe had a bit of time to try and bring that down off the chest. Not a man you readily think of as a back post scorer with a head.
Excellent drop of the shoulder there from Apollos. I think Nkota had a few days ago in his memory where the first time goal he took against Lesotho, it was a cross from the opposite end.
Excellent work from Apollos. Now can he get the shot in? Rabali with a save. And Foster just beaten to the rebound by Troost-Ekong. Whistle has gone. Apollos might have been in offside position on the return shot. Foster, chasing onto it, offside. Now through the middle, Nkota. Can he get it square? Own goal! Troost-Ekong has put the ball in the back of the net for South Africa. He scored twice against Bafana in the past, one from the penalty spot. Now he scores for South Africa against his own team.
Excellent ball played, hard and low, difficult for the defender to defend, facing his goal, and ended up putting it in the back of his own net there. Ekong, a substitute this evening.
Well, if he hadn't made the interception, it was going straight for Lyle Foster. So South Africa have that early lead that they were looking for. Nigeria have got to fight their way back now. Lukman holds the ball, the defender off well. Dele Bashiru for Nigeria. Burst the pace, now can he square it? Williams is in trouble. They have the equalizer. Bassi came all the way from defence. And Nigeria are back in this game. Fairly simply done as well. Lovely little cross in there, and just the brute strength of Calvin Bassi and others.
Bassi started the move and ended it at a crucial time, just before half-time. Quality of Nigeria comes through. Lovely dink to the far post from Bashiru.
Yeah, the celebrations for Eric Chell. Vital goal for the Super Eagles. Right back in it now. The 30th goal that they've scored against South Africa. Now this is better. Charging through the middle, long-range effort! Oof. Over the top, Mbokazi out of nowhere.
Wouldn't that be something? He's loving it.
Well, that's a very astute football brain for a 19-year-old. Have a look here.
Power.
A little bit of a chip. He saw Rabali off the line. Gave it a bit of elevation. And I tell you what, that Nigerian goalkeeper was mightily relieved. Ball for Foster to chase onto, alongside Bassi. Gets the better of Bassi. He has Foster into the penalty area. Foster on goal. Well, he didn't really have a chance to set his sights with Bassi biting. Maybe with a bit more experience would have forced the foul from the defender. Free kick for Nigeria. Played short, chance here for Lukman. What a good tackle. Mbokazi to the rescue. That's it. It's all over. South Africa 1, Nigeria 1. Bafana Bafana move closer to a place at the World Cup finals. It is not sure yet, but for Nigeria, it looks as if it's all over. A 1-1 draw here, not enough for them. The own goal in the first half, handing South Africa the lead. Bassi with the equaliser. Bafana 1, Super Eagles 1.
The magnificent city of eThekwini, Durban, is the host for the latest match in the FIFA World Cup qualifiers for 2026. We are playing in a match in the CAF Group C. It's match day 9 as Zimbabwe take on South Africa. It is Zimbabwe's home game, although they are playing away from home. It is a team that is bottom of the table in Group C and have already been ruled out of any chances at all for qualification against a side who was seemingly cruising to qualification were South Africa. Right now, this could be an early chance here. Osman Apollos with a square ball in, could be dangerous here. And well, Washington, Ruby, man who was a hero for his club side. Marumo Gallants in South Africa's League Cup over the weekend, making a doubles, 2 saves in a penalty shootout to advance to the next round of the League Cup, the last 8 at the expense of the more fancied Mamelodi Sundowns, the South African champions, who's deadly efficient as well, gets amongst the goals. This is promising again from Bafana Bafana. Yeah, it's just it was all wrong. His body shape was leaning back, was Sipho Mbule. Second appearance, third appearance for him. Now, Apollos trying to. It's Mbule decides to go for goal. Almost got the better of Ruby. Ruby had to shuffle there. Quick thinking from Sipho Mbule. And very nearly caught Ruby out.
The chant is Mbogo Vuleka.
Mbule. It comes to Mbule again. Apollos with a cutback. Mbule couldn't latch on to the return ball. Nice combination play between the two Orlando Pirates teammates there.
A master chef at his best, cooking something, combining with Apollos, spicing it up.
Mobility in Musona. There's a chance here to fire. Oh, denied. But it just comes off the outside of the upright there. Mkota, he can smack a ball.
He can. He certainly can. He's that smart. He's got that left foot as well. Good control, decisive in terms of the first touch, and the second one, of course, he was pulling the trigger, put a killer to it as well.
Zimbabwe, this is promising for the visitors here on the home side, I should say. And they forced the corner, dangerous stuff there. I said this man loves to run with the ball, and he does it with such confidence. As you see the live table on your screen now. Chance here! Could be for South Africa! Live Foster! Still going! Oh, it's cleared off the line! What a chance! Brilliant defending, last-ditch defending from the Warriors again. Oh, what a chance for Live Foster there.
All the possibilities were there. He does well to pin up, but defensively they had to recover, and they did. Zimbabwe.
Cleared off the line by
Cleared off the line.
And excellent goalkeeping from Washington Arubi. Good pressure from South Africa to win possession back quickly there. Loose pass from Mugau. That's going to be another yellow card. Is that a second yellow?
Yeah.
That's a second yellow.
Now they want to.
Big moment. I don't know what is going on here. But I think Knowledge Muswana is the man. It is Knowledge Muswana who was booked earlier. So the referee's not going to change his mind. It's a second yellow, and Knowledge Muswana goes off. And again, the yellow wall. Oh no. Now, Lion Foster! Oh! So unlucky! Oh, tried to, he did everything so right. Passing it into the net. Didn't try to blast it. Oh, unlucky.
Unlucky, you can say that again. Well worked, weaved into the proper areas. You look at the pass at the end, placement, accurate. Just doesn't, unlucky.
Comes to Mokoena again. Now, Mbune! Oh! More frustration. And the news gets even worse for South Africa because Benin have taken the lead against Rwanda. That is a hammer blow for South Africa's chances. The word is getting around, you can see. And the VIP area there, that the word is gotten around there. The ball is in the wrong half of the field from a South African point of view. This could be a chance here. Oh my word, that would have spelled the death knell to South Africa's hopes of qualification. As it is now, South Africa are heading out, are set to be eliminated. As things currently stand, they're going to have to do it the extremely hard way. Well, this is a good-looking run here now. Can somebody get it? Mukwena! Save from Arubi, still alive! It comes back in, and Arubi plucks it out the air. Whoa. Yes, it is turning out to be one of those nights. Try and try and try as you will.
We've tried everything.
Oh, Arubi gets down well.
Everything.
Now, still no way through, and they throw their bodies at it to do the Zimbabweans. South Africa's appealing for a penalty. Referee Zaruni not interested. Mwanisha again, he's just been booked. Oh, Mbogazi needs to. Oh, did he put his hand in his face? Oh, living dangerously there. It's red! Oh!
It's drama here.
Oh, man, I knew he was in trouble. Put his hand in his face, violent conduct. He allowed Mwanisha to get under his skin.
Yeah.
Oh, the time is up on the clock, and it's up on the referee's clock. Zimbabwe, look at how they're celebrating.
It's like victory.
It's like a victory. It's just sucking it to their neighbors. It's sucking it to their South African rivals. That's all there is to it. They've come to spoil the party, and boy, they spoiled it in some fashion. High drama in the end. Both teams down to 10. South Africa tried and tried. Brian Mate, the goal just wouldn't come.
Credit to Bafana Bafana. I think they left their souls. They tried every possible way to get it right. It just didn't work out.
South Africa's World Cup hopes hang in the balance ahead of their final qualifier against Rwanda this evening. Bafana Bafana's fate no longer in their own hands. And avoidable administrative oversight means they now must win and hope for a favor from an old foe. There's the group standings, the amended group standings, with Benin enjoying a 2-point advantage over South Africa, who were docked 3 points. There are still 3 teams in contention to make it to the World Cup in the United States in 2026. That's the top 3: Benin, South Africa, and Nigeria. This is looking good for South Africa. Set up on the edge of the area. Mokoena lays it off again for the dangerous Apollos. Now Talente Mbata has scored long-range goals for South Africa before. It does it again! Oh, what a spectacular strike from Mbata. Hugo Bruce installing him in the lineup, perhaps for precisely a moment like that. It's his 3rd international goal, and it's the most meaningful of the lot. Back heel. And now he's burst onto it again, has Osman Apollos, denied by Jacqueline Twari, who played some of his best football at club level at this particular stadium when he first arrived in South Africa with TS Galaxy. Swinging delivery again from Apollos. Oh, it's so close from Tabo Mokoena. Oh, wouldn't that just been a small element of poetic justice had Mokoena been the one to
get South Africa a 2-goal cushion. 5-goal difference. Then we go to goal scored. There's Asunapolis. Lets it escape him here. Still available on the edge of the... Oh, no, he swept it home. And he initially made a hash of it. And then makes amends in the most spectacular way possible. And Bafana Bafana do have the 2-goal margin that they so craved. To the attack once again, Sipumbule. Kept the ball moving somehow. Evidence Makhopa laying it off, Nkota, and then crashed wide. Kalisa Modao had made a charging run up the flank and found himself in an advanced position, but incapable of converting. Too strong from Mokoena to Mbule, who does get it back. Apollos. Mbule! Oh, he's hit the side netting. An improvised shot. It was so clever. Under 20 minutes to play here in Mbombela. And from Apollos! And there's the third! Evidence Makhopa! Start checking flight tickets. South Africa are going to the World Cup.
Well taken. Set piece once again, Asunapolis. Very accurate with those deliveries, the weight of the pass. Certainly finds Makhopa. And you know Makhopa with his height. Very dangerous.
Oh! Well, that would have been a spectacular consolation had that flown in. Full time. The collective anxiety of a nation evaporates. The long wait is over. Bafana Bafana are going to the World Cup next year. Well, they had to do it the hard way. Hamstrung by their own federation. It's a team of players so deserving of the global stage that have managed to overcome the odds.
You're going to America!
South Africa defeat Rwanda by 3-0.
Bafana
See you in the Americas.
South Africa, we qualified with nobody's help. We stood, the players, the coach, the management. Thank you very much. See ya, America. Salute.